Let's look at how to calculate this, the slopes of these lines. This line has a negative slope. Well, this is known right off the bat because this line goes downwards towards the bottom right. And this is important for us to note so that way when we're calculating the slope, we can easily go back and determine if we made an error. So let's pick 2 points. You want to pick 2 points that fall right on one that where it's easy to pick your coordinate points. And another point that could have been picked is right here. So if we pick the point 0, 1 and negative 1, 4, okay, slope is, well, with m being the slope, slope is rise over run, where rise is your change in y, delta y, and your run is your change in x. So if we look at this, if we come from this point down here, we are going down. When we go down, we went down negative 3. 1, 2, 3. Remember, going down on the number line is negative. And as we go right, this is a change in plus 1. We also could have said, let's go the other way. Let's go up from here. 1, 2, 3. So we went up 3. And then when we go to the left, that's our change right here. So we could have said here, slope is negative 3 over 1, which we don't need to write the negative 1, so we're just going to say negative 3. Also, it could have said, you know what, I don't want to use those 2 points. I want to use this point here, 1, negative 2, and I want to use negative 1, 4. Doing that, let's say you go up, so you're going up here. Okay, so this is a change of 6. And then you go over this way, negative 2. So your slope is negative 3. Okay, the slope is negative 3. Slope is the rate of change. The rate of change on the line will be constant. So now let's look at this line. This line, the slope is positive, and we know that because this line goes up. So let's pick 2 points. We can pick 2, 2, and we can pick 0, negative 3. You also could pick negative 2, negative 8. So we know that this slope is positive. So we're going to, we can either get negative over negative or positive over positive. So if we start at this point, negative 3, and if we go up, okay, so we're going up. So our change here is going to be positive 5. So if we go up, and then if we come from here 0 to 2, our change here is plus 2. So our slope is 5/2. If we had used this point here and this point, sorry about that, if we had used these two, then you could say this. If you go down, so this right here, this is at 2, going all the way down to negative 8. This change here is negative 10. And then from here over, this change is negative 4. So if you had done this one, negative 10 over negative 4, negative divided by negative is positive. So you're not going to leave your answer as 10/4. You're going to write it, you're going to simplify it to 5/2. Do not write your fraction. Do not write your slopes this way. That is how you reduce fractions. But when we do it, we're going to keep our slope like this, 5/2. Now let's look at 2 other types here. This line, the green line that comes down, and compare that with the red dash line that goes across. This line, let's just pick 2 points right here. If we pick these 2 points and we need to find this slope, slope is, again, rise over run. Okay? So if we look at this, we don't have a rise. Well, I'm sorry, we don't have a run. We do have a rise. So if I pick these points, let's say this goes from 5 to 3. So I mean 5 to 2. So I'm going to say this is negative 3. Okay. Now, what is my run? It doesn't change at all. So when I say anything divided by 0, this answer is not 0. This is where you get slope is undefined. You cannot divide by 0. So this green line right here is slope is undefined. The red line here, let's pick these points here. So right here and right here. Here we don't have a rise. Okay, so again, using the same formula, rise over run. So our slope for our rise over run, we get 0. And then if we go from negative 4 to negative 1 or negative 1 to negative 4, we're going to get 3 or negative 3. Regardless, as long as there is not a 0 in the denominator, if your numerator is 0, 0 divided by anything where this is not 0, this answer is 0. So this, when you have a horizontal line, okay, horizontal line, you have your slopes are 0. M equals 0. When it's a vertical line, your slope is undefined. So I hope that helped with slopes. Sorry for the interruption. It happens with kids sometimes. And again, let me know if you have any questions. All right, good luck.